turn down just a little bit, right? It's your favorite nephew cousin back with a Sunday school message. When you gave it to God, what happened? Seriously, what happened? Yo, I think we're gonna talk about that. But first, that's gonna be the message. I'm gonna let y'all get in here. Matter of fact, I'm gonna give y'all time until I finish these packs and do my little, right, so I can bless up with God, right? Bro, I've been meaning, I gotta get one, bro. I've been saying it, I gotta get one. I don't know when I'm gonna get it. And I don't know why my joint looking like this, cause yeah, I don't know why my joint looking like that, but it's looking like so much going on. But remember, we got stuff in the grinder. But yeah, it's a different kind of church where I'm at, I do partake for those, you know what I'm saying? And I talk with God. But we're gonna give it a moment of silence. I'm gonna tell y'all why we gonna kind of sit tight for a little bit. Cause shout out to Knicks. They finally did it, but that need to be said. I think they gave it to God, but yeah, I think that's what it was. Like they did it. I know that New York, I'm talking about finna go stupid for like the next probably 2 weeks. Finna go stupid. And my cousins was like, bro, it's probably 9 times out of 10, people don't got the day off. They gonna have a whole week off of work because the Knicks won, right? It's like good for them, but we gonna get there. Hold on, I'm trying to. Oh, we still all right. So we here. Gonna open up a new pad. Nothing too crazy. We finna get it started a little bit. Trying to see who all in here. What's up with you? Make yourself known. Greet people in this Sunday school, right? When you gave it to God, what happened? When you was like, God, I don't know what I'm gonna do, bro. Like for real, I don't know. I don't know. What happened, right? What happened? It got handled. You got through it. It got figured out some kind of way, right? Well, I'm telling you, the Knicks gave it to God. They was like, bro, hey, we got this some kind of way, right? Hey, so I think I'm gonna wait on these wonder picks because they be trying to see. I ain't even gonna try to get myself in that language. They be trying to play with me. Let's just say that. Yeah, Sunday I be trying to keep it chill, right? But yeah, it be like I say, so much going on. I need to hit this water though. And I still didn't get that junk out of the car like I said I would. That's what I was trying to do. Matter of fact, so yeah, we gonna come back. We gonna be right with y'all. Guest speaker, Purify, right? Let him talk to you, right? You know what I'm saying? Since brother Purify, you gonna talk to him? They okay. We gonna be right back. Give me a second. Do what you gotta do. Tell me why I've been sneezing since I left y'all. What's up? Appreciate y'all for joining. You know, whew. Y'all heard that word from Brother Purified. Yep. The Purified was getting y'all right. So, yeah, we gonna get him out of here. But, like I said, if y'all didn't know, I be talking crazy about New Yorkers, but I really am proud of y'all, for real. I really so glad y'all did it, for real. And I ain't even gonna say about time to try to backhand compliment y'all. Nah, I've been wanting y'all to do it for the last, what, 5. I've been saying that. I've been wanting y'all to do it. Y'all got put out a couple times, right? I'm just like, man, I really wanted y'all to do it. Ever since I was seeing how Jalen Brunson and Josh Hart work together, I was like, yeah, that'll be cool. What's up? What's up? What's up? But yeah, we're gonna get back to the original message. Yeah, when you gave it to God, what happened? It got handled some kind of way, right? What happened? But yeah, man, I say shout out to them boys for real. I appreciate that. Ooh, gee, I'm talking about. I ain't seen my boy. I mean, my my grinder like that in a minute. But yeah, this ain't like normal Sunday school. I'm just letting y'all know, like for real, it's a different kind of Sunday school. I hit my gas and just really give y'all profound insight and information. Y'all ask what kind of Sunday school is that? I just told you a different kind of Sunday school. Right, that's what we do over here. Right, we don't hide it over here. You know what I'm saying? Don't think your pastor not out there playing a lotto and hitting them parlays. Don't ever think that. You know what I'm saying, if you go to church, you know what I'm saying, if you're religious or whatever, don't think your pastor ain't trying to be cool and trying to be hip, trying to hit them parlays. I'm telling you, he probably had a time last night. They gonna act like everything normal and probably preach against everything they was doing yesterday. Cause today's Sunday. I'm just letting you know. Yeah, they ain't want to hear that. It's all good, but I appreciate y'all. All right, somebody had to tell y'all that. Yeah. So when you gave it to God, what happened? You know what I'm saying? No, that's big bowl. That's big gas right there. Sheesh. I be at a point until I don't even want to be smoking that. Well, that's how big the gas was. But we gonna overcome that today. Hey man. For real. Like y'all, don't get it fooled. Hey man, bro, watch the pool. Yeah, right, for real. Yeah. Them pool pit hustlers, bro. Don't let them. They got the gift of gab, right? To talk you straight out your money, right? That and have everybody looking at you like you doing bad because such and such done told you business and you ain't even know it. I'm talking about whole congregation, just straight messy. But y'all judging your favorite nephew cousin for having his little Sunday school, with his few members, right? His growing congregation. Cause he, have a little tree and he not hiding it, right? I'm talking about some of y'all bishops, pastors, all that, deacons. It's crazy how that money be spending, right? It's crazy how it just always pop up some kind of way, right? They be trying to ridicule you for living your life. But I'm telling you, they got parlays. They turned up last night. I'm telling you, do not believe that they didn't turn up last night. They had them a good time. Probably even had a little wine, just a little bit after a few shots, right? But hey, you know what I'm saying? I'm just your favorite nephew cousin. I'm not your pastor. I'm not your preacher. I'm not that. I'm just telling y'all what it is. Don't think no boy is not doing it, right? For real. Don't think just because they gotta yeah, you out of breath because you running dodging all them demons, right? All of them spirits you on, right? Don't ever get confused. I'm telling you, they will talk you into paying everything, right? And then go home like they didn't commit any type of sin that day of. Matter of fact, as soon as they leave church, they finna actually figure out who to root for soccer, right? The World Cup. I'm talking about they on it too, right? I'm telling you, don't let them people judge you for trying to just live a little bit. Now, I ain't saying do nothing crazy, but then again, like they say, one sin is not greater than the other, right? I'm telling you, so don't think your preacher, your pastor, your bishop, all that, your disciple, your apostle, whatever, your prophet, whoever it is, don't ever think they not out here wilding. They'll probably be chilling, but if they constantly need you to say amen, if they constantly need you to say that's right, they constantly need some type of praise. What is that? Oh, okay. All right. All right. Yeah, what is that? I'm talking about constantly was supposed to Ben had the message and the point across 45 minutes to an hour ago, and you still on that one phrase, you still on that one verse. Cause you need what? They have an ego. I was telling y'all that season 1.5, I was telling y'all that. So it's like one of those things, bro. Don't when you gave to God, what happened? Right? That's what you need to do, right? Yeah. I'm not saying, not going to church, I'm not saying that. Just know what you going for and who and what really matters, right? Especially a lot of these holidays, all this stuff that they be trying to get y'all to do as a congregation. Is that God's law or your preacher's law, right? Telling you they have that ego and it needs to be fed. That's idolatry, if you ask me. They're on the stage and you looking up to them 3 times a week or so, every Sunday. Oh, hey. But hey, your favorite nephew cousin just gonna smoke this gas because he not your preacher, he not your bishop, he not your pastor, he not your apostle. Just somebody just giving real life parables. Because when you gave it to God, what happened? Right. Big breakfast, by the way. Right. Your favorite nephew cousin is not perfect either. So is your pastor. They not perfect either. I'm telling you, they probably got. Well, let's keep it real. I'm gonna do this, and I know it might offend some people. They probably got a wife and 3 sisters in the church that they're very fond of, and will do anything they say some kind of way at any given time. Prayer service. Yeah, like hey, they be lying to y'all. They can't lie to me, right? Especially when I can go into church and just not say anything and then command some type of presence and just look and just watch. That's very dangerous. Remember that. That's very dangerous. But like I say, I don't even know if. See, I gotta talk to the light up there, and God, that's what I mean when I light up there. Hey, it was that how the message was supposed to go. So because I don't really know, like, or should I just? Am I just being spiteful? I'm being spiteful. I'm judging them. You right. You right. That's why I'm your favorite nephew cousin, not your bishop. So back to the original message at hand. When you gave it to God, what happened? It got better some kind of way. You got through it. Because it was to a point where you just didn't know what else to do, right? Yeah. You gave it to him and it worked out in your favor or just smoothly, right? When you couldn't worry about it no more. I think that's what it is. Like when you just couldn't worry about it no more, I think that's what make it so sweet. And just be like, God, I don't know what to do. Hey, God, I really don't. Like I'm telling you, I'll be talking to him. I was like, God, I just really don't know what to do. You got it. Yeah, you got it. I need you. I need to figure. Hey, help me, right? Help me to the point where I can't, I can't lose. It's in your hands, right? It worked out some kind of way for you. I'm telling you, it worked out some kind of way for you. I done seen it. You just be surprised every time. Like it was, like I said, it was stuff that your favorite nephew cousin was like going through, right? I'm talking about real deal going through. Yeah, and it got to a point I just couldn't do it without him. Got tired of stressing about, like I say, got tired of being worried, trying to figure it out. Just couldn't get the answers, couldn't find the way. Just what happened? Your favorite nephew cousin, even you got through it. Yeah, yeah. Mm, 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 mm. Thank God for just letting me have that peace of mind, right? Thank God to have let me have the strength to just know that I need help, know that I, know and choose to accept the help, right? That'd be another one. That'd be hard too, right? A lot of times we know we need help and be scared to accept them. And I think that's why I love this little story, little parable. Like I say, my homeboy used to tell it to me. So I'm gonna tell it to y'all. And I get so touched, but I just wish I could just be a living testimony through it all every time and just not be the one like, dang, why? You know what I'm saying? So it was a little story that, my homeboy in school, we was probably in like the seventh grade. We used to just be talking about random jokes. Like we would just be cracking jokes. See, I'm gonna tell y'all this. I got a little time because we actually started earlier today, right? A little bit earlier, so that's good. I got a little time with y'all. I'm happy on that. I ain't gonna lie. So, yeah, appreciate like yeah. So keeping in mind, yeah, appreciate you, appreciate the love. So keep in mind, it's like this little story, but he remixed it like to kind of go with our time. So it's like if this has happened to you, like in some type of way, it's just a story of context. All right, so it was this man. He kind of got caught up in a thunderstorm. I was gonna say the name of the thunderstorm, but I'm not. We just go that way. If it's sentimental, it won't hurt, so we won't. All right, so we rolling with it. It was this man. It was raining real bad. I'm talking about just raining, just raining. He was like, okay, cool. I'm kind of prepared. Kind of prepared. Wasn't prepared. Eventually, see, I'm gonna skip past a lot of it, right? Eventually, the rain was getting flooded. Like it was almost flooding in. Somebody came and was like, hey, you need help? You should try to get out of here. You should got. He's like, nah, I'm good. God got me, right? I'm good. I'm good. And it was like, okay, About three more people came, kind of randomly said the same thing. Sorry, I was at my nose. Let me my fault. It was itching. It was like right there. You know. So got hand sanitizer, right? So eventually it got to the point where he had to kind of figure out what he was gonna do because he could barely move, right? So he go up, somehow he found a ladder in his garage that he forgot he had. He go up, he's standing on top of the house now. It's been like 2 or 3 days, right? Raining. Somebody with a boat came by. He was like, hey man, you need a ride, man. You need a ride, man. He was like, nah. He was like, nah, I'm cool, I'm cool, I'm cool. He was like, nah, God got me. Woo, woo, God got me. I'm like, yeah, I'm like, cool. So they drove off, whatever, whatever. There's somebody in another boat. It had like a little hole in it, but it was still, they were still rowing, still rowing. They're like, hey man, you probably should get out of here. And they was like, nah, God got me, right? So that wasn't even sad part. Skip it. Like some more people came, then it kind of stopped, and it kind of got like real sudden. And he was like, God, and he was like, he looked. Nah, it was just somebody in the helicopter trying to save him, right? It was like, nah, we just trying to get you out of here. Yeah, you need to get out of here. I'm like, nah, I'm good. Right, dude. End up, they like, come on, they throw the rope down. He ain't want to do it, right? He was like, nah, God got me. God gonna send somebody. Ooh, ooh, ooh. All right, so dude end up dying. And then he get to heaven. It's all his time to go, either to heaven or hell, right? Before I tell this part, I gotta smoke because it touches me every time. Right? Pause for those who weird. Right? Right. So he in line. He's seeing people going left or right or whatever. Going. He like, man, bro, like what happened? Like he kind of losing faith, and he kind of like mad a little bit. So eventually it's his turn, right? Eventually his turn, and then he's like, God, why you ain't save me? Like I did all this, and he said, my son, I sent you three people, uh, probably four boats. One of them did have a hole in it, but it was cool because all you need to do is just get on for a little bit, right? We bought, yeah, appreciate that. I really appreciate the love for real. And he was like, we bought, yeah, we had this. We was trying to get this dude to get you. We was trying to, ooh, even the helicopter. You just didn't go. Why you didn't get on? Why you didn't? He was like, I thought you was coming. And then God was like, right. And it was like, and then that was the joke, right? And it was like, you supposed to. But it stuck with me because it's like, man, I just be hoping I'm a living testimony. But my friend told that story one time in seventh grade. I used to want him to tell that joke every day, every day, if not every day. Because I think it was either every other day. Because I think some classes at some point we didn't have the same classes on one day. You know how they had 8A BD. I don't know if they still had that, but 8A BD. But I used to want him to tell that story so bad because it just sat with me. Because like we be thinking God is, what I'm saying, this, that, whatever being, whatever. Whole time he's sitting, he working through the people, through all that, through the chances, and it's just sometimes we lose sight of it. Most of the time, I can say your favorite enough because they be right there in front of me. Just lose sight of it. It just be like, damn, why? Always but like I say, I'm working on it, man. I appreciate you. Like I'm working on it. I just don't want it to be too late, and I don't want to be that person. But I wish I could think about that in every scenario. I hope it's. I be wanting it to stick with me every time, so I can do the right thing. But maybe, you know what I'm saying. I can't even say maybe my time. I don't even know who that is. But I do remember that. But will I stop? I did. That's why I'm talking to y'all. And I hate to be that person. I hate to be that person. I do remember, but it was like what you said, and I was like, "What do you mean?" But yeah, I did. That's why I'm talking to you, bro. Like, I remember who you are, bro. I'm not being funny. It was your verbiage of what you said. Yeah, like, yeah. Like, what you said, it was your sentence. That's why I was like, I don't even know what that is. Like that. That's what I was trying to say. But I did. So anyway, about the boats and all that, and it was just like, dang, yeah. But I got to figure out how to make that my own thing and then actually be successful with that. I think that's why I go so hard. But I'm learning with life. I am. But when you gave it to God, what happened? What happened? You got through it some kind of way. You got through it some kind of way. But I can say, I think from now on, I'm gonna try to not. I think I know what I'm gonna do. You looked in the video, you just seen me stop. Like, why are you? I don't, I don't, I don't, I don't know, brother. Like, I don't know. Like, I did. You seen me, bro. Like, now I gotta figure out where I'm at in the message. Okay, so yeah, God was there. Hey, God was going cool, right? Those experience I was going through was a learning lesson. I didn't lose. Sometimes I thought I failed. Right. So thought I was failing. Thought I didn't try hard enough. Maybe that's the experience. Maybe that's what's going on here, right? So I was really focused on worrying about it so much, worried about it to the point I sometimes, most of the time, did nothing. Didn't do what I wanted to or did what I wanted to, and then it didn't go the way I thought it would. And then it was like, can't tell you this one. You thought I was still gonna tell you this whenever you worried about the wrong thing because what did you do? What did you do? What did you experience? What did you go through? How many times did you win? If you can count how many times you won at anything in life, I'm talking about all the way through, you probably either one or two options, and I ain't gonna give you no more. This first option, you probably was that nigga. You probably was winning at everything. But if you can count on your fingers, all the wins that you got throughout life in general, we're not just talking about on this. We're not talking about on this, not just accomplishments, but all of them on 10 of your, like, damn. Sorry. I'm sorry. But I think he knew it was coming. Because I can't say that it was just, yeah, don't even worry about it, right? But were you successful? Did you try? Did you try? Did you give up? What did you do after you gave up? And then shit started lining up. And you thought it was perpendicular, and it was like, was it? It's not even quaint today. Don't get vanquished. Don't get vanquished, right? We throwing it up in the air. They like, what is that? What? Vanquished. You know how many? There's a whole community that used to hate seeing that. If they speak to you and if they talk to me, what they gonna say? You did this or you did this. I have tried so many times not to be the person I was that to the point I had to try and be who I was. Like I was like, the fact that that didn't fall is amazing. I had to be who I was. I had to stick to a certain environment and staff. Yeah, I had to stick to a plan. I had so many things I had to complete. But hey, if you can count everything you did in your life on 10, I'm talking about And you probably like, yeah, I got like that for you, bro. And I'm not even trying to be funny. It's one of those things you need to do something out here. And we're not talking about just accomplishments, y'all. I think that's what I'm trying to get out. Not accomplishment. Did you feel who you were? Did you understand who you were? Or you say you just didn't have the time. And that shit be scary. I'm sorry. I think that's my last one. That stuff be scary. I don't want to lie to you, so it's like, can I get a can I just talk to him right quick? Like, do you not know it's a beautiful day in New York City right now? It's probably a beautiful day across the world because they was doing what? Like, you know, hey, yeah. Do you not know it was some people that just really real deal? I feel there's some people out there that are just alive. They just alive, right? And then they think throughout life all day. But sometimes they're putting in the work, and then sometimes they never had it. I'm still not giving y'all more than that because I know what y'all feel like y'all need. It's like that's cool. Why you didn't come to me? I think they know that I'm gonna talk to the big homie on them, and then I be trying to keep my problems from him. But what did you? What happened when you gave it to God? Like when you gave it to God, what happened? That's the message right there. Do you know how to spark your own creativity? Do you know what drives you the most? Yeah, turn me up. Yeah, turn me up. Yeah, clap, clap, clap. Yeah. Do you know what drives me the most? Do you know what drives you the most? What will you give up to make this happen? The light start looking at you, right? Light like, yeah, he talking to you. And it's like, what are you willing to give up so this can happen? Who are you supposed to be today? Do you know what you got on? The last one kind of hit home for some folks. I had to step back because it kind of hit home for me. I was like, damn, yeah, I understand. Do you know why you here? Mm. They gave you chance after chance after chance after chance. Trust me. Trust me. But what did you do with those chances? I feel that. Now I have to live. Look, I'm talking about, look. Light up there. Look, because it's talking to you. When you gave it to God, what happened? Oh, you don't believe in God. Okay. And when you gave it to yourself or when the responsibility was on you, what happened? When you had to take accountability of your mess ups, right? Of your behaviors, of your bridges, right? Of your candles, of all the things that you trusted. Hey, oh, it wasn't that deep, big bro. You just hit the gas and kept going. Okay. Hey, every day, right? Yeah. Or I'm gonna get through this some kind of way because it's like, you know what I'm saying? All right, cool. Let's hear it. Throw a beat on right now. Clothing line. Okay, we still gotta get some new sketches. Yeah, we crack jokes, but what's really going on? Oh, he's serious. He's not playing around. But I still had to spin back for you. Yeah. Yeah, I got your attention. I'm talking about put the phone down. He was like, yeah. Lit up the gas immediately. It was like, yeah. hmm Good for you. I know y'all got the It's Just Light. It was light. And some other counters going. And I see y'all back there. Don't be too loud. Yeah, don't be too loud. Yeah. Everybody trying to have a good day, so you ain't gotta be too loud. You can be you. Because it's not always about you. Look, the light for the change, right? Yeah. Knowing what you doing. Who are you? Who are you? Right. Okay, that's cool. Didn't they say he was right? What was he doing? Right. Spreading the well being because a lot of people can't do it like him. Matter of fact, they can't do it like him. Do you not know how many generational curses he broke? Wow. He actually really cool. Time and 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 time again. Did he stutter? No. Thank God for not letting me mess that up. It was a dab. It was a dab. It was a dab. Right. Culture. Culture. Subculture. Context even. Sub captions. Right. Subtitles and captions. Hard of hearing. Still my dog. Better know what it is though. Kept it solid so many times. Witnessed so much history. Lived through quite some time. Dang, he old, huh? Just chill. You hear it a little bit because of who you are, right? Mm. So this is your favorite nephew cousin going on. Let's just say almost 40 minutes. And we probably out here.